keep on calling. I'm telling y'all, the song I hear in my ear is so inappropriate, but I just want to tell y'all, it is by Boosie. That blank keep on calling me, so you feel the blank. So that probably could be y'all. Y'all could be in some toxic relationship. Don't know. Or your vagina probably keeps talking to somebody, or you know, your genitalias, or you could be going through a heightened sexual part, or whatever case, part of you discovering some part of you sexually. Don't know. But this song has been in my head, and I was going to start rapping a whole entire lyrics. So I was like, not today. Not today. All right. Don't burn yourself out now. Ooh. I'm getting me some potato chips after 6 years. I can't take this shit here. I'm just playing. Oh, this is the golden egg. This is the heart chakra. I remember that. Yeah. Oh, shit, no. That's the peacock. That's in my overall reading. That's paying attention to details. That's the energy, the show offy. Look at me. I'm so beautiful. You know? Ah, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, fire signs. Here we fucking go. Ooh, Beaver. I'm gonna read the owl. Y'all would get 5 with y'all extra ass. This got something to do, you hear me say, with the heart chakra, the emotions. This is the tarantula spirit. Y'all know how I feel about, you hear me say, when it comes to the tarantula spider. She could be a little bit shadowy. She could take her time. You hear me say, being very detail oriented and getting caught up on certain things, lost in a sense of a cycle. This is is it upright? No, it's not upright. This is the air. No, this is not air. This is fire energy. Ooh, this is y'all energy. The shadowy aspect, or whatever the case may be. This is that I don't bother nobody, so you shouldn't bother me. So it could be matters of the heart or situations that you are talking about and somebody's trying to tug you to talk about it, but you naturally feel uncomfortable. Or it could be certain things that you're unwilling to let go, like to break the egg. Break the egg. Break the egg. Like, they came off. I can't tell y'all. If you know a movie that come off of, then you understand. This is also the elephant. You hear me say the elephant has a long memory, holds onto a sense of transgressions. It could be utilized as wisdom to enlighten or to push forward through. You hear me say the sense of the darkness, but you hear me say it's not in balance. It is reverse. So you hear me say this is like walking backwards or in afraid to come out and not knowing like his strength as an elephant. This is the otter. The otter is in water. I think I'm gonna reach out to otter because I really don't know. This is what is it? This is the otter. I think the otter sometimes could be sensed to be in a sense of naive or just looking at certain things like you see them in the water. They just want to have fun, be playful. So it could be nitty gritty matters of the heart. You hear me say we're gonna read that otter. This is the owl. You hear me say the owl is a nocturnal this is a nocturnal animal, so it could be you. You hear me say keen insights that somebody has for you, or some things how you able to see things betterly, or how you hide certain things in the dark. Because you hear me say the sacral chakra is all about the heart awakening in a sense of enlightenment for you to be able to better understand, to be able to give or to recognize what is it or why you protect it so much. So this could be a person or another person or whatever, why you feel like this is the egg. This is the egg and I don't want to break it. Like somebody could be treating you like that, or somebody saying, break the egg. Break the egg. Like that's what it's kind of giving. But we're going to read the otter though, because I think that otter, I think I read that wrong though. So yeah. Okay, boom. So yes. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't know why that song was in my head. Let me tell you something. Oh, worship you. And then I was just singing Boots' song. Consuming fire, heart's desire. I said that though. Unobstructed joy and playfulness and contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creatures within the animal spirit deck. The otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and a reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, and skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? That's the purpose of the heart chakra. The otter cards begs these questions and want to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. It's in balance though. It's a full of love and needs nothing. So that's possibly how you may feel, or somebody may feel, or it may be giving off that sense of. But it's the heart chakra came out though, so that's why I was like, it's upright though. But we gonna see. That's the fifth. Y'all know how I feel about things. The five is things that need to change and things that people interchangeable, unstable grounds. So yeah. Assume. Oh shit! I ain't even shuffle. 7 of Wands out. So I said we gonna keep that one though. Shit, I ain't even shuffle. Ugh. Oh, worship Him. Consuming fire, hearts deep stuff. Why am I singing this, y'all? Damn, y'all car blew off. I'm not finna pick it up. Y'all seen it. I read the order. Alright, that's my last shuffle. Ooh, this is a 7 of Pentacles. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Let's see. There go that eye being over analytical, seeing too much, thinking too much. Ooh, there go that 4 of Wands, where somebody may view their heart chakra or coming open about certain things, where they kind of like, I don't want to sacrifice it. No, and somebody's like, break the egg. Look at the egg. Somebody's like, break the egg, and you like, no. And what if it's an egg inside of another egg? Anywho, that's a whole nother thing for another day. Yeah, I think it's about time I eat me a couple edibles. That pack gonna be gone, let me tell you. Anywho, let's see what's coming out. Ooh. Damn. Ooh, look at that Capricorn energy. Oh, worship Him. Open the door for your grandmama Trish to cut on the light. Cut on the light, Tristan. Oh, I forgot I was on camera. She said, cut on the light. Outside. I forgot I was on camera before, Bobby. Bottom of the deck, you got 10 of Swords. That's why I said that's kind of like somebody trying to say, break the egg. Break the egg. And you like, no, I don't want to break the egg. And you kind of like, no, just enough. I got just enough. Like when it comes to you and your heart. Or just it matters. Like you hear me say, when people think they healed or trying to get to the bottom of certain things, especially with that otter, they're being very playful, trying to keep this upbeat. You hear me say, coming off in a sense of naive, shadowy, not knowing that it's on the verge of, you hear me say, like the manic. Because before the energy, you hear me say, when it came to Leo energy, I kept hearing, she's a maniac, that it. But that's it though, so where it's kind of like, yeah, I got just enough, damn it. All right, let's go. Me to me. Are you on drugs right now? No, I'm not. How you doing? All right, y'all, so we got 7 of Wands. You got the 8 of Pentacles. You got, the Empress here. Ooh, it's kind of like with you and your emotions, or when it comes to your roots. I said that. When it comes to you and your roots, or where you stand, or situations that you're routine to, but where you have felt like over time you have grown, or those positions. Yes, I said in my fire read before I deleted, I said this gives me inner child work, getting to the bottom of certain things, being uprooted in the type of position. So it's kind of like making some type of it kind of gives me like some long-term investment, or something that you have built with when it comes to you or emotional type matters over time, to where you kind of like, hell no, I ain't budging. Like that type of energy. Okay, let's go. Under the 7 of Wands, you have this 2 of Wands and a 6 of Pentacles. You may be fluctuating when it comes to you and your emotions and how you view things, because it's like when you see things from a color perspective, or life from a happier lens, you don't know how to start. Like you hear me say, you don't know how to start the fire to do the things that you need to do. So you may be more in a pessimistic outlook to be able to say, this is how I get her going. And that's what you hear me say. It's kind of like the heart chakra. It's kind of like, yeah, we gonna take all this out of the way. Or it could be a person situation. You got the magician and the daughter wands. You hear me say this is that illusion of where you hear me say the eight of pentacles. I don't need no help. I got it. I can do all by myself. Don't underestimate me, because I will show you. Why the fuck I changed my voice like that? But that's what it is though. The magician though. And that in that moment, the independency, I got it. To collect all these sense of, you hear me say, that hoarding energy, the infinity of what you put out and what you put in. Like, you may be challenged in this type of moment. I don't know why. When it comes to you, to uproot and let certain things go for you. I'm telling you, in this moment. I just want to see what the strength card is going to be like, the Leo card. In the Empress moment, you have, I say, Aquarian energy. Ooh, this is their logic to behaviors. Y'all sister signs, but y'all like, no, I have to sway because of this. And this is this, because you're going to say fire signs and air signs are the least emotional beings when it comes inward. Now, trying to show some sense of empathy and understanding for others, yeah, but when it comes to themselves, y'all just skip over that shit. That's a whole nother video. Let me stay on track. But you got the Three of Wands and the Star. This is then when you hear me say being uprooted and trying to sail to the wind. It's kind of like, no, but I want to go back to it, because this is what you don't see. Like, it may be in those type of moments when it comes to the stars or things illuminating in a sense of a way, you don't see it right now. It's not dark, but it doesn't give you the stars to where you're able to see what it is that you're getting from this tree or your roots of routine. Ooh, come on now. Can I show me? All right, okay. Stop playing. You got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate these fucking Roman numerals, because this say the 8. But look at all of them. This the 8 in the Roman numeral sign. Look at it. That's 8 for y'all to read Roman numeral. Count them motherfuckers that's on there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9. That ain't no damn 9. Girl. Anywho, I digress. That's not the 9 for no. But it'll confuse you. That's why I said, anywho, you got the 8 of Pentacles here. I mean, the 8 of Wands here. This is that slowness. Like you hear me say, like, you could be feeling like you going, you feel like you're going clockwise. Like, say, for instance, where what's being uprooted with you, you may have been going counterclockwise. But to get you to awaken your sense of emotions or understanding or empathy, especially with self and others, it's forcing you to go forward. But you hear me say the negativity keeps somebody saying, I can only make decisions when things are negative. So you got the Lovers and you got the Father of Swords. Ooh, wee. Look at the air sign. This is Gemini. Also, you hear me say birds fly south for the winter. These two being in cahoots, where you hear me say sitting on that sense of root, sitting on that tree. Like being so accustomed to a routine or whatever the case may be. You hear me say that Aquarian energy where you hear me say, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This could be slowly developing love or getting into the mind frame of love or a relationship, but trying to be logical about it, but lacking a sense of empathy. Or it could be a sense of a relationship, though. Don't know. I knew one of y'all was going to give me a relationship spread, but it'd be dope if it was Leos. Starting not to do y'all because my sister be pissing me off, but she's a Leo, so I didn't want to do it. Father of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. This could be more a paternal type issue where you hear me say with a father figure or a personal. It's like the emotional aspects. The Father of Cups, you hear me say he's incompetent. He's emotionally incompetent. Like he's emotionally unaware of certain things. So he has to go through certain changes to be in that empathy, understanding type situation. To be able to be there. Because Father of Swords, you hear me say he's a great damn communicator. So it could be you when it comes to communicating the needs. You hear me say, especially of the negative aspect, but when it comes to the heart, the matter, the Three of Wands, the joyfulness of the emotions, it's kind of like that bitterness that comes from the home front, the rumbas of certain things. You hear me say the top, the sides, the left, the right, those things. Like, this is Four of Wands energy. Why the fuck they just didn't keep the rhombus? Like, this is a whole different deck, though. But I'm saying, like, I like the way it is, but this would be a difficult as Leo. One of y'all may be very difficult. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's like two X's. It really does. You know, X is 10. This is the year 20. I like that. But it does though. I just noticed that. Damn, but I like this deck though. I'm telling y'all. But anywho, there will be y'all difficult ass. This is the Ace of Cups, and this is the Ace of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Justice though. Like this is you when it comes to love. You may be like you hear me say, those fine boundaries of certain things, what you're willing to cut in half, or what you see, what is right, what is wrong, how do you feel, like what do you believe in your life is light or dark, especially when it comes to love, like the things you're willing to accept or cut off or not be able to deal with. Like this is the energy where you kind of like, no, you kind of like to compartmentalize the two, or you may rationalize certain behaviors from certain people or within self when it comes to love, so you end up rejecting it or end up falling for certain people that are not good for you. That's why I said the song that came on, that keep calling me, keep on calling me, keep on calling me, building sexual encounters and not just loving type ones. Sorry. Five of Pentacles and the Fool. This is being stuck in your own way. You hear me say, when I see this, I think somebody possibly may be going through a sense of dehydration or needing some sense of sun in those type of moments, or needing some sense of nourishment and enlightenment when it comes to self. But the Five of Pentacles energy, this is where you hear me say the exposure of self of over time, being caught up in like negative situations. It could be the mind, negativity, depression, especially with the Devil energy, the Capricorn energy, with this aloneness type energy. You got Mother of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Tower type moment. Ooh, this is some family drama. Let me just say that though. This Mother of Swords, you hear me say, the air sign, she could be very brutal, but when it comes to communication, she can be very brutal and brutally honest. Like this is you hear me say, like this is some force sense of truth, but not trying to like blow your cool when it comes to internalness. So it could be a mother and father, the dysfunction, the entanglement of stronghold that they have on you, like being intertwined with each other, like over time developing, say, oh, why I act like this, why I am like this comes from this, that generational curses, those aspects, trying to get to the bottom of it, where you hear me say cutting shit in half. So when it comes to lovers, you like, no, I can't deal with this, or I'm not gonna deal with this, like that, or I gotta have this because of that lack of boundary space, needing to, oh, you laugh, I'm gonna laugh, you do this, like that type of energy where it's like, damn. But finally seeing some force of truth, but trying to keep it from you to go into a tower type moment. So this is you delivering some sense of truth or receiving some sort of truth, like finally seeing it, but at the same time trying not to like blow the cool. But that's why I said that's kind of like, yep. Anywho, let's keep it moving. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. The owl is on top, but the moon is on bottom. What happens in the dark comes to the light. But the moon, you hear me say, is a Piscean energy, like the illusion of what else, the fears, the anxiety. Am I going to do this right? What if? Da 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 da. The emotional mask. Like Piscean energy is the emotional mask sometimes, especially when they unascended. So it's kind of like they could be in a happy mood, so they want to give it to somebody else, and somebody could misabuse it instead of saying, no, I'm going to keep this shit for me. Like that's what they do in most cases. And they do it with themselves. So you hear me say this is where they develop them those nasty ass attitudes. Jesus. Woo, I'm saying attitude so goddamn nasty. You be like, I ain't even done nothing to you. I don't even want to talk to you no more. I'm telling you, like, ooh, anybody done talked to a Pisces before or had a friend that's a Pisces? Ugh, them attitudes is nasty. That's all I gotta say. You be like, I ain't even done shit to you. It make you want to fight them. Five of Cups. Ooh, there's a card over here, y'all. Hold on, let me see. I told you I got this plastic on. Want it all. Ow. But I don't want nothing at all. Ooh, there we go. You got Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What's it up under? The the Emperor. I told y'all I got this plastic on. I'm over here crunchy. I'm a little sweating up under here. Okay, Four Swords, Son of Swords, Five of Pentacles in the world. Back at this. You hear me say it's like back at this energy of needing to do certain things on your own. You hear me say like somebody saying crack the egg. It's kind of like if it's your feelings or emotions or you asking somebody this or somebody telling you crack the egg. And you like, I don't want to crack the egg. And like crack the egg, and the egg is the risk, where the food where you don't see the worth, and you kind of like no, I want to stick on the branch. I don't want to try it. I don't want to do it. You know, like in that space of fear. So somebody's like, okay, I tried. And this is the world. You hear me say that fixated energy, where you hear me say, look at how each direction brings a sense of a color. Like what it puts into what does this gives me though? It kind of gives me like a like xylophone, but it really don't. It does. I don't know. You can see if you don't see it, but that's what it kind of gives me like that. Do 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 do. That's what I said. It kind of gives me though. But in the middle though, you see like this basket that kind of looks like snake skin. The fire sign for this, that snake energy. People think snakes are bad. A serpent is a serpent. It still teach you something. But now I don't want one around me, but in a negative sense. But and you have the flowers here, like protecting it. That's why I said somebody's like crack the egg, crack the egg. And you just like no. Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. I mean, set the Nine of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all like, girl, you count these damn cards every time your ass get on here. Emperor, Nine of Pentacles, and the Son of Pentacles. That's why I said this is like some control. Like it's some parental issues that has went on, but it comes to you within a sense of independence. Independence to you may feel like some sense of burden. Like you see how people run from a sense of reality, trying to find their place within something. That's tarantula energy, trying to build in a sense for certain things. In the dark, not wanting people to know, not knowing what to share in those type of times, especially emotional matters or the web of things, the creativeness, especially when it comes to the Son of Pentacles type energy. My bad. And then you hear me say this is the stuck, stubborn, like that type of energy. Snippy. Like that. Why am I doing this? My bad. Let's see though. Yes. I need a fast car. Candy coated red. Y'all messages all over the place. Let me tell you that. Y'all messages all over the place. Like y'all fast, running through certain things, trying to achieve things at certain speed. This is the Cancerian energy. This is trying to create, coexist, offer some sort of emotional nourishment, home, understanding, enlightenment, all those different types of things, family drama, that dynamic being highlighted, like trying to receive some sort of abundance or understanding or giving some sort of financial assistance. Like that's what it kind of gives me though. Like y'all story jumping all over the place. Like that's what it kind of gives me. Like every time I try to stick to the heart of the matter or emotional type things, this may be what you doing to somebody else. So if you feel like this reading all over the place, that's possibly what you may do when it comes to you and your emotions. That's what it kind of gives me. Like you can't stick still through emotional type matters that belongs with you, because it's kind of like the moment you start to see, this could be a person or somebody who you deal with. I'm telling you, going back to this, because I'm about to wrap this up. When it comes to this Two of Wands, you can thrive when you don't see the nothingness of it. But when that shit flips up, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to create a sense of fire. You get stuck in the romanticism of certain, the idealistic of certain things. So I think for you, you have to see things negatively for what they are, even if it's not real, or it could be the illusion of a person or something. May have a logical or very straightforward approach to certain things, to where you may view it as this, and sometimes it may be this. And you know, Six of Cups is all about, you hear me say, childhood trauma experiences. Trauma is not always related to incest, rape, abuse. It's not always related to that. It could be, you hear me say, a parent, a mother, shame, ugly duckling, all those different types of things, not knowing, fitting in, societal issues, all this shit, right? Sexuality differences, relationships, competition, family, and all that other stuff like that could be that. So yeah, don't get your panties up caught up on just the trauma aspect. But yeah, that's why I said, it's like every time I try to hone in on what's the issue, is like, you no, let's go over here. Like that's what you may be doing, or somebody may be doing to you. Like it's this constant switching. It's like, God damn, can I focus on the shit? Because the cards don't even want to come out. And usually y'all cards come out right, but I said everybody was gonna get a what you call. And I said, yeah, Hermit. Yeah, that's why I said I knew it was something, baby. That's why I said these cards are not talking. You say talk. Ooh. Usually y'all cards be talking. You talking about the heart of the matter, y'all. Shut up. Look at all those cards coming up right to confirm. Seven of Cups. There you go. I'm good. Like, look at the sun and the moon and who's in the middle. It could be your own emotions. Better balance than everybody else except for your own. I don't know who that message for. Look at the sun and the moon. Somebody's better to balance everybody else or everything outside them except for their own. That's why the narrative keeps switching and I can't stick to the topic. But it gets me like either you're used to getting catered to, or you have to cater to somebody else a lot. And it hits on the family dynamic, how it's like this trauma bonding, tighted, niched. Could be a person who you dating to. Look at that Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Father of Wands. Yeah, it's kind of like you trying so hard to become this King of Wands energy, being grounded, understanding, sure of what it is that you do, a risk taker, knowing just the ability of risk. Like the Fool was reversed here and say like the need to do certain things, even if it failed or not, just knowing that you did it. That's the accomplishment. Even if it's like wasting $5, $10, but it's like trying to get there. But this Seven of Pentacles is not. This Nine of Wands, you hear me say, is the over roasting, putting things in the oven, thinking too long, the baking, that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Too many irons in a fire. It really just gives me that. Where am I at? So we can close y'all out. Because I ain't about to play with y'all today. You got the Six of Swords and the Hermit. Yes, you like this is the card saying, can we please move on to another topic, bitch? Because no, look at the Hermit going within. Like, no, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Like, can you move on, bitch, please? Or how you may be dealing with certain people or situations. You hear me say, when it comes to you, you may feel like you may be isolating yourself from them, especially family or this father figure, because I'm saying this father figure just keeps coming out, or masculine energy to be exact. So you could be talking to some man or connection or someone who has strong masculine energy or whatever the case may be. Father, Ten of Wands, Mother of Cups, and the Hangman. Yes. That's being hidden, being burdened. You could be feeling burdened by a mom or a feminine energy, or with self, or with mothering, or with parental type issues. And this is the Hangman, where you kind of like, yeah, I gotta let this go. I'm sitting here waiting on the right time, but I really gotta let this issue or something of the matter go, because Jesus, this is really getting on my nerves. You know, you hear me say about that goose and that stalk. I ain't even get the Temperance. What's on the bottom of that? Because usually the Temperance come out. That's why I said, ooh, wait a minute. Y'all didn't even get the Temperance. Oh, man. This is the Daughter of Cups. You hear me say that's why you're retracting in this moment. Mother-daughter relationships. It could be highlighting that, though. Mother-daughter, family entanglement, needing to parent, all those different types of things. Building that bond and connection with child, inner child, with self. That does give me like a parental issue though, and y'all do got like some parenting or situations, heart of the matter, that's limiting you from being able to connect with a partner or a spouse or with kids in your inner child. That's why I said heart chakra. So if you're into a sense of spirituality, you can listen to heart chakra sounds, journaling, being honest, being forthright. Somebody has a negative and dark perspective when it comes to love or just matters of the heart or things they love. It could be very hard to please and don't even fucking know it. Or you may be dealing with somebody like that. And that's tough, you hear me say, dealing with fixed signs, because they can become fixated on the wrong or the right things or stuck in ruts that they like. So you hear me say that's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So other than that, Leo, I really ain't got much for y'all because y'all didn't want to talk on the cards. Y'all wanted me to go all over the place because y'all thought we was going to get some beautiful reading, but it really didn't. I think some of y'all more focused on your finances and trying to build that love and that matter, or trying to establish love with a person who is logical, or somebody's trying to love you. They probably view you as this, or you probably view love as that. So it's like opposites do attract. The lovers, though, you hear me say that it's that. Trying to figure out, trying to coexist, pushing, maybe judging somebody based off your parental experiences, the lack of that you did not have or feel you needed. But yeah, that's it though. So other than that, though, that's why I said, yeah, it gives me some. I don't want to judge. It gives me some parental type issues. I wasn't gonna say it's parental issues, parental issues. If you're a feminine energy, you have problems with your. If you have the illusion of masculine energy, or for male, you have a masculinity problem. Not saying in the sense to point out something negative, but to actually lead, be confident and sure in your ability. You hear me say to set those sense of boundaries. Boundaries. Over time, it's working you to that, to build those boundaries and establish those. But, whew, you got your hands full if you're dealing with another person. This is not you. That's all I gotta say. Whoo-wee. You got your hands full. That's all I gotta say. You got your hands full. But that's it, though. I ain't got shit else. So let me see where it's at. Let me see where this video is. 32. Ooh, shit, 32. Let me see where it's at. Shit, let me write it down in my little notepad. Handy dandy notebook. Alright, let me see. What's it at? 32. 44.